do you believe the restrictions that the government is putting on firearms is necessary?
That's a good one. It depends on what restrictions you're talking about. There are lots of different kinds of restrictions. A lot of the decisions on the restrictions are based in very small, limited spaces in the country. So it's really kind of a hard question to answer. Do I think the restrictions make a difference? I really don't think that they do. You're looking at two groups of people who obey the law and people who don't obey the law. So if you put whatever restrictions that you want, the law-abiding citizens are going to abide by them, and the non-law-abiding citizens are not going to abide by them. So the law is only going to be as effective as the people who are obeying it, or the people who are actually going to do it. What you're going to find is, we'll take magazine capacity as a great example. All right, so they limit maybe a handgun that takes 15 rounds, and they limit it to 10. Not really sure what they've done with that limitation. You've taken away 5 rounds in a magazine. You can carry as many magazines as you want. So the 5 rounds doesn't really make any sense. Now the person who's not going to abide by the law can probably still get 15-round magazines all day long. Are they illegal? Sure. Can they still possess them? Sure. So the difference those kind of laws are making, it's really not making any sense. And what I meant by the smaller portions of, the smaller portions of the country that are making these laws and saying that they really need them. You're looking at places like some of the larger cities, New York City, LA, where you have a lot of people in a really small space. They're having a lot of problems with gun crime. And I definitely understand where they're going with it, why they want to limit magazine capacity. Limit magazine capacity and restrict a lot of firearms. It's not doing them a lot of good, because the criminal element still has the things that they've restricted. So, do I believe in what the government's doing? I understand where they're coming from, and I understand they're desperate to try to resolve some of the crime issues. Unfortunately, they're really not being very effective with it in how they're doing it.